Hi everyone. Well, this is my little Ginko Biloba. I've been training them ever since from seed, and they're going into their 7th year now. I decided to keep them in the small containers for the aesthetic purpose, and it's been in this container ever since. Now it's time for their annual maintenance. I used my wedge, and I had to wedge it out because this pot's got a little bit of a lip, which I rather prefer, and that's what the root system looks like. You can see it's been growing nice and tight into the pot. And that's my Ginko Biloba bonsais. I've got many of them, as you know, but these ones I pot trained them and doing the maintenance. Red rocket out. Okay, so I trimmed most of the roots down. I gave it a heavy prune. You can see all the roots and things that have come out, and it fits into the pot again as usual. You can see this is where the rat 1 year came and chewed it. So that's what the system looks like again now. It looks severe, but remember, this is Ginko Biloba and they are very tough. So I'm going to reposition it, obviously not as deep. I'm going to lift it up. I'm going to try and raise it a bit this time. I weigh it down with with a bit of stones and things, but let me fill it up, and that's it for now. Red rocket out. Okay, so that's the finished product, and it's nice, neat, back as it should be. Okay, so getting this tree out, because it's got a curved container or pot, it's a bit difficult, but I prefer these pots. All you do is you just loosen the sides like this, nice and neat. Always take care not to break your pot. If you don't have a spare, then you can always just, if you've got bags or anything, put it in that rather until you get a spare again. Okay, let me get this one out. Okay, so I got it out of the pot, and this is my little plantation, also going for 7 years. And let me trim these roots down, put it back in a pot, and then I'll show you the two finished trees. This is just a way of doing the bonsai in a pot. From the beginning, I had them as seed and germinated them in those pots. So this is a different technique. I'm going to show you another technique later on, whereas you accelerate the growth of your tree as to make it look more beautiful, more quicker. Right, out for now. Okay, so here's the trimmed product. I must say, this Ginko Biloba or maidenhair tree is grown in most societies for its rooting system. That's so beautiful. If you can get it to go above ground, very, very nice. You can see we've got some rat chew damage here as well, but that's not to worry so much, as it grows very nicely. You can see I've trimmed this little forest of mine. It fits nicely into its pot again, and I'm going to use lots of our red wriggler vermicomposting, which we make ourselves, and the Ginko Biloba likes a soil that drains very well, and this is what it looks like now. Let me put it back in the pot. Okay, all done. You can see I made some tie down modifications just to lightly bend the tree into a more desired position, as well as I separated the positioning of the trees. They were very close to each other. Made them a bit more separate, but that's what it looks like. And this concludes this video. Red rocket out.